2014 or 2024? Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid, guys. So, lately we've been doing on the channel, we've been doing some comparison of years past, like how we did with the Black Cement 3s from 2018 to 2024. We even did the Fear 4s. Now we got to run it back with the 2014 Legend Blues and then this year's Columbia 11s, because there are some differences, and we're going to talk about sizing. We're going to talk about how comfortability and wearability and how durable it's going to be. So overall, which is better? It's just kind of your preference, I would say. And quality wise, it's almost basically the same. That's all I'll say. I mean, do you like the low cut patent leather? You see how this one's kind of lower down. And then as of, I think it was like, since the Concord 17, then they started to do the high cut, which was closer to the OG in 96. So, whatever your preference is, you know, I don't think it really matters. I like both. I kind of do like the low cut a little better, but that's just me, not OG. And obviously, quality wise, believe it or not, is basically the same quality. All right, it got the leather, synthetic leather up here on the upper. I mean, some people even ask if they're mesh. No, fam, it's just leather. Even on the 2014 pairs, all leather. All right, I'm gonna try to keep this one on this side so we don't get confused. I mean, even the bottoms. Now, mine is starting to turn green because it is 10 years. It's been 10 years. That's just what happens with these translucent soles. All my Concords, they all turn yellow. They age, and that's probably what's gonna end up happening with these. It's gonna have that lemon drop to it, but since it's that, you know, that icy blue, it's gonna end up turning like a little bit that green. So just be aware of that in like in a few years, or the more wear you actually have them too. Big one is gonna be sizing. Okay, I don't know if you guys have been in the game for long. So if you guys been in the game for a long time with Jordan 11, especially with the low cut, you have to go a half size up. You have to go a half size up. It's very narrow and it fits very small. So I remember even with my Gamma Blue 11s and even these, I always had to go a half size up. Matter of fact, with the Gamma 11s, I only was able to hit a size 9 and my feet was hurting throughout the day. But these, I feels like with the Jordan 11s, the new ones with the new high cut, gives a little bit more room. So you could go true to size, but I would prefer to still go a half size up. If it's just a little bit more roomy, but true to size, I think you'll be fine. Half size up, I think for me is better for me personally. I like a little bit more room. I like mine just a little bit more, you know, slip on, slip off. I don't like mine really tight, because right here it always hurts. So anyone of my OG guys out there, if you guys know about 11s, it always hurt right around here. Comfortability wise, I mean, it's basically almost about the same. You guys already know, especially with Jordan 11s, I gotta say, these are probably one of Jordan's most uncomfortable Jordans out there. They're the flyest, they're the nicest, don't get me wrong, and they're probably one of the most hypedest, but it's not that comfortable at all. So just be aware of that. I probably wouldn't try to wear these all day. That's why I say, if you're just gonna wear these casually, go about half size up. And I like to wear mine a little loosey goosey, especially with the laces too as well. You know, I never really tie my Jordan 11s. All white, guys. Since it's all white, it's not gonna be that durable, obviously, because, you know, you step in mud, you step in the rain, the sole's gonna get green and yellow, so the durability is not gonna be there. Okay, it's all white and it's all right. But, you know, if it being black, you know, because with my Gamma 11s, even though it's been over 10 years, it still looks pretty fresh. As it is leather up here, I think you should be okay. You can just clean up pretty nicely, but just be careful with that, the mesh material tongue here, because it will get dirty. And even as the 10 years, like, it's starting to get kind of yellow right here. Probably the camera's not gonna be able to pick it up. You just get a little bit of the yellow. And I don't, like I said, I don't really beat my stuff up, and I try not to wear these out anything crazy. Patent leather is the one that I was kind of really surprised about, because I think Jordan Brand's making kind of cheap on these patent leather, man, as of lately. Because, like, look how this one, there's no shoe tree in here, but like is very stiff. So maybe the creasing is not going to be too bad here on the patent leather. But my goodness, look at the new 2024. It is very, look at that. It is very thin. Maybe there's more, you know, flexibility, but I feel like it's going to crease like crazy. And to me, in my opinion, with creasing on patent leather, it just looks trash. It looks terrible. I hate it. You know, that's why I always try to put at least some type of you know, crease protectors or something, especially with the Jordan 11s. I hate the way they crease. They always crease right here, and I think they just look terrible. 2018 or 17 with the Space Jams. See how this patent leather, look how stiff it is. There's no, like I said, there's no shoe tree or nothing, but it's very stiff, not like very thin like this one. This is just nothing. Now, here's what I mean by the creasing. This is my 2010 Concords. See this right here? I hate the way it looks, man. It just looks, to me, it looks kind of just trash. And just be careful with the patent leather, because the shine, if you walk around and mess them up, it will scratch. See that? Got the creasing right up in here. It just looks trash to me. But like, just be careful, because this patent leather, it doesn't get too much shiny after a while if you do wear them quite a bit, so be careful with that. You know, I know people love the shiny patent leather, but just be very, very careful with it. You know, obviously there's some type of oil or something you can probably make it shiny again. That's probably what I need to do with these. Some of these feel need to get some ashiness, but yeah, these are my 2010 Concords. Good lord, man, I got my words out of these. Also mean by yellowing, this is my 2009 Space Jam. Look at the yellowing on that joint, man. They gotten yellow over time, especially if you guys just hanging up. This is my 2000 Concords right here. Look at that lemon drop right there. And no, I do not want to ice them out. I don't want to do anything to them. I want to just keep it the way it is, so I know which one's OG and which one's not. Sizing is a big one for me. I like to go about half size up. You could go true to size. I think if you're wide footed, I probably would recommend go a half size up. Like I said, I have a very narrow foot, I have a skinny foot, and I still feel more comfortable with the half size up. You guys already know what Jordan 11s fit very narrow, and even with the older ones too. But overall, which I think is better, I think it doesn't really matter. It's basically the same daggone thing. I mean, the blue's a little bit, see, it's about the same. This one might be a little bit darker. Even the third spacing with the blue, it's the same legend blue. Even the, see, the carbon fiber shank plate, it's that blue. This one has a little bit more texture on the 2024 though, I would say. But not so much. This one's a little better actually. It has more texture to it. This one just have little spots. I can feel it though a lot more on these. But I mean, quality wise, overall, it's all about the same. I mean, I feel like sometimes Jordan brand, they always try to do things worse and worse and worse every year. Like they just get cheap on the stuff, and obviously they get cheap and it costs more. Because remember, I think these things were like maybe $200, $190 when these came out. Now these are $230, and we don't even get a cool shoe tree, just a regular paper shoe tree. And with these, at least we got the, you know, the plastic shoe tree and the pull-out box. Like we don't even get that. We just get a regular box that doesn't really, you know, we get none of that stuff. So I feel like they just kind of went cheap with us as of lately. You know, just take a look at the dump on the 23s, the stretch out. This one definitely looks more stretched out than this one. This 23 looks way better. I don't really like mine squinched together, like, you know, like this. But, you know, it's, look at that one. That was way more squinched together on the back. So there you go. But the one thing about also the 24 pair, and also with the you know, what's been coming out recently, the Jumpman is always away from the 23. See, the Jumpman is pointed away from the 23, even on the left shoe. But with back then, you know, in 2024, they had the Jumpman touching the 23, so it's backwards on that one. This is the left shoe. So that was the major difference that maybe some people didn't like, maybe some people did. To me, it didn't really matter. Because overall, you know, if you don't have the 2014, or if your pair's beat up and all that, I would say, yeah, go ahead and grab these up. I don't think these things are going to be that difficult. Would they go even on outlets and go on discount price? Maybe, just because the way these things retail at $230, these probably will end up be sitting, to be honest. I have a feeling. So I don't think there's gonna be any problem. If you want to pick these things up, should be no problem at all. Just go ahead, go to the store, grab them. But just, you know, at least try for them if you really want them, because like it is holiday season, so I do expect them to at least sell out eventually. Maybe in a few days. Christmas time's coming up, last minute Christmas shopping, I could definitely see these things go up. But you guys let me know. Hey, yeah, just trying to make this quick video to help you guys out to, you know, figure out if you guys want, you know, how to buy these, and you know what size to buy, and comfortability, how much they're gonna be durable, and all that good stuff. All right, anyway guys, hey, thanks guys for watching the video. Thank you guys for all the 10 years of the support. Just remember, like, this was one of my first videos back, you know, when I first started YouTube 10 years ago, guys. It's been crazy. But anyway guys, just want to say guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at Chris on IG, sometime on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. I'm also on TikTok. Anyway guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Chris. Peace.